guys, it's Cheyenne and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video talking about the dress code in a dental office. I have gotten quite a few comments asking about my nail polish and makeup and things like that while working as a dental assistant in a dental office. So first I want to say that all dental offices are different. This is just my personal opinion, my personal experience. But with my personal experience, the number one thing that usually is not allowed in a dental office, which is really, really sad, is nail polish. And the only time this really affects me is during the summer because I love painting my nails during the summertime. But during the winter, I'm kind of like, whatever. But yes, dental offices usually don't like assistants wearing nail polish because even though we wear gloves, they say that it can chip off, which I don't 100% agree with, but that is a big rule. A lot of offices are more lenient towards gel though, if you say that it's gel polish, just because gel doesn't usually chip off. But yeah, they usually don't allow nail polish. I will wear nail polish, maybe if it's like a Friday and I know my manager isn't going to be there. But that is a thing with dental assistants, is no nail polish. Now, I'm sure there's offices that allow it. I've worked in offices that do strictly, like when you get hired in the dress code, it will say only gel polish or it will say no nail polish at all. Some offices are really picky about it. Some of them aren't. It's just something that you can think about if you like to get your nails done on the regular. They also don't like nails that are super long, which if you get acrylics done or things like that, and honestly, I wouldn't really want to have really long nails while working as a dental assistant just because you constantly picking up things, you have to hold things. Also the bacteria, that's the main reason why they don't allow it, is because bacteria can get underneath your nails, especially if you're not cleaning them well. And yeah, you touch a lot of bacteria, so you don't really want super long nails. Also, of course, your hair needs to be up. It needs to be, it can't be down. So definitely up. A lot of people wear buns. Actually, a lot of assistants wear buns. And also jewelry. Now, I don't wear any jewelry when I'm dental assisting just because I have pulled off my ring many, many times in my glove and I don't want to throw my ring away by accident. But also no dangly earrings, no necklaces, because you're leaning over patients. You don't want things, things that could fall off or that are dangling over. And bacteria. Again, you're getting splattered with saliva and it's just bacteria, too much bacteria, and you don't really want that. Makeup, a lot of assistants wear makeup to work. I personally don't unless I have plans after work, only because you're wearing a mask, you're wearing gloves, and if I wear a mask, every time I take my mask off, I just feel like my foundation and everything is all over my mask, so I feel like it's kind of pointless. And I much rather sleep the extra, 20 minutes in the morning instead of putting on makeup and then it just rubbing off all day long onto my glass or my glasses or my mask. So personally, I don't. But the main things in a dental office is no nail polish, no long nails. They don't like dangly jewelry. Also, which this is changing. I live in a smaller town in Oregon, so like the larger towns, I've heard this is okay with. But the dental field, just like the medical field, is still a very professional field. And I'm not saying that tattoos and things like that aren't professional, but what's the word I'm looking for? I guess the dental field is still kind of old school, where they don't really approve of lots of tattoos showing or piercings. So I have worked in offices where there's absolutely no piercings allowed. So there's no like nose piercings or eyebrow piercings or tongue piercings. Tongue piercings are usually a big no-no because tongue piercings are not that great for your teeth. They chip your teeth. So they don't really want them, and then we don't really approve of them in the dental field. So, just things like that. Now, tattoos, again, I've worked at a place where they didn't seem to really care about tattoos. And then I've worked in a place where this girl had just a tree tattooed here behind her ear, and they asked her to cover it up with Cover Up every day. So again, offices are all different, but these are definitely things to think about if you plan on going into the dental field, because just like the medical field, it is very professional and they just don't like those type of things to be showing. I'm sure as the years progress that those guidelines will change, but that's just my personal experience with them. Also, we also always wear scrubs, so be prepared for that. You're always going to be in scrubs. Now for shoes, of course, no open-toed shoes. Some offices are a little bit more strict with their shoes, but most offices I've worked in, it's just tennis shoes is fine. But some will say that they don't like tennis shoes or sneakers because they can puncture through. If someone were to drop something sharp or like, you know, a needle or something like that, it could go through a sneaker. So sometimes they'll require you to wear like nursing shoes or like the dance co shoes, the rubber shoes. So nothing can penetrate your foot if it is dropped. I've also been told about perfume. I've had that in a dress code before while getting hired. It says no, you know, it prefers you not to wear perfume or really strong scented things just because you're with a lot of patients all day, a lot of people with different allergies. So you need to be mindful with that. Yes, these are all just all things to think about before becoming a dental assistant. If you're someone that loves to get their nails done and you love super long acrylics and you hate wearing your hair up and you love putting on a full face of makeup, nothing wrong with that, but you probably are gonna have a little bit of trouble finding a job, or they're gonna ask you to put your hair up or move your acrylics or, you know, not wear a ton of makeup. A lot of it's just bacteria based. I didn't really think about it before becoming a dental assistant, but you're over a patient all day. Nope, someone's walking past my house right now. Really cute dogs. I got distracted. I always film like right in front of my window here, and there's like a little walkway, and she's the cutest little dogs. All right, back to dental assisting. But you have tons of bacteria all day, every day. I feel even if you wear a mask and your glasses, like my cheeks right here are, you know, of course not covered. Your forehead's open, your hair is open, or exposed. So you feel splatter, you know, someone sprays the tooth with water, saliva splashes up, whatever it may be, you're gonna get splattered on. So would I personally be wearing like fake eyelashes and stuff to work? No, because it's gonna be covered in bacteria. Is gross. But just keep that in mind when applying for a job to be a dental assistant. Also, tattoos and piercings, you know, things are dangling. That's mostly the concern, is things falling off into patients' mouths or things chipping off. So just be mindful of that. I know it sounds kind of silly, but pretty much every office I've worked in, actually every office I've worked in, that's been in the dress code. No nail polish, no dangling jewelry, you know, not a lot of makeup or perfume, and then hair always up, of course, to prevent things falling into patients' mouths or chipping. It's always a big thing. So just be mindful of that. Some offices are a little more strict than others, but it's definitely something that I constantly see, and you can try to get away with some of it, but you have to be really modest about it. Like my nail polish, I do wear nail polish, but it's kind of a risky thing sometimes, and I don't do it all the time. Maybe a couple times a year I'll come to work with nail polish, and then all day long people are like, oh, you wore nail polish today, and I'm like, yeah, don't tell anybody. But yeah. All right, guys, well, I hope this video was helpful. If you have any other questions, please leave them down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.